I would like to talk about something that I think is very cool, and that's caring. More specifically, I want to talk about how cool it is to have hope that things are gonna get better. Take it from me, your local sad person. Having optimism is really important. Somewhere along the way, I started just sort of being like really intrinsically nihilistic about everything. That's not to say that I'm not nihilistic now, because, you know, whatever. But I've discovered something, and it's that doesn't work. Here's why it doesn't work, okay? Because if you are assuming that everything sucks and is always going to suck, and that nothing you ever do will improve that, then it's going to suck, and nothing you do will ever improve that. I was having a conversation with some friends recently, and we were talking about robots, as you do. They were of the pretty much standard belief that if robots were to ever reach sentience, that it would be bad news for us, they would rise up against us and kill us all. I don't agree with that. I think if we're ever to succeed at creating like robot sentience, they'll be really thankful for us. Because right now, robots need our help as much as we need their help. If you're like a freaking Roomba and you're going around and you encounter a rug that you don't have the capability of traversing over, what happens? Right now, you send a text to your human person saying, hey, I need your help to come free me from that. And we do. And that's freaking adorable. All I'm saying is that, you know, things might not always be terrible. A lot of things are really terrible. I'm not going to deny that. Here's the part of the video where I get a little bit serious. For the past 3 years of my life, I've been asking myself, what now? What do I do now? You know, like, what do I do with my life now that I've achieved a goal? Like, who am I now? And what do I do with that? And I have no idea what the answer to that question is. I started feeling like what I do is not significant. I started doubting myself. I started doubting my abilities, and I started losing hope. I could, and in a lot of ways very much should, be dead right now. That's like a really dramatic thing to say, but like there's so many ways that I could be dead right now. Many of the things that enabled me to save myself originated from like a singular hope and a singular belief. Obviously, I'm only speaking from my individual first-person perspective. That's really all that I have. But there's something in my soul, in my heart, that is telling me that we cannot solve our problems as a species, as individuals, in relationships, in companies, wherever we find ourselves, if we don't believe that we can do that. If we don't believe that things can get better, how are we going to make things better? I've been hearing this word thrown around a little bit, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, because it's kind of lame. But I've heard a lot of people talk about this theme called hope punk. The idea being that right now, having hope and being somewhat optimistic about things and being able to acknowledge the truth of everything around you and still hope is somehow kind of punk rock. Again, I don't know how I feel about it, but thematically, that shit's dope. And I'm all about it. I have a tattoo on my body that says, trust the process, right? And a process implies that many different things are going to happen, you know, over time. In my life, what I want to work on right now, individually, and I also want to spread this out into the world. I want to believe that, not necessarily that things are definitely going to get better and I'm going to be the one to do it, but that they can get better, and that my responsibility every single day is to walk that path with that belief, with that mindset, being open to possibilities, being open to solutions, and working a little bit every day just to feel a bit better, and also using that energy that I have that's finite, you know, to try and spread a little bit of that around to other people in my life. That's not to say I'm going to solve every cultural, socio-political, friggin' geopolitical problem that our world currently faces. You know, like I'm just one small lizard person staring at the rise of fascism, and that's a lot. But I reference Samwise Gamgee at the end of Two Towers. You know, we got to know that there's something good in this world, and it's worth fighting for, and I'm gonna stop that thought, that train of thought, because God, I'm gonna start crying because I friggin', oh my God, I don't know what I'm saying in this video. I don't. I just really, I get really upset when people don't have any hope, and I don't get upset at them. I just get upset that that can exist. And I also get upset because I've been there, I've been there so much, and getting myself out of there has been like I'm relentlessly, it's like my Sisyphusian task where I'm just pushing the boulder up and then something happens to be like, surprise, you're at the bottom again. It's hard. It's really hard. So when I'm in phases where I have that hope, where I can see the future, where I can see that there is a path that I'm supposed to be walking, I don't know, I feel like it's my responsibility to be aggressively loud in that. And to share that a little bit. So to anyone out there who might be feeling a little bit dejected, a little bit lost right now, trust me, I'm right there with you. What I believe is that things can get better. Not that they're going to get better, not that it's guaranteed that everything will work out well, but that they can get better. And because that possibility exists, I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it real hard. And that's that on that. I hope some of that made sense. I feel as if I was shouting at you, which is, that's fine. That's okay. If you have any thoughts on the matter, please leave them in the comments down below. I would love to read them and respond to them and just hear your stories and your feelings. As always with this video, there is an entire bonus video going up on my Patreon page that you can check out, that I would love if you would check out. Patreon is the only way in which I am supporting myself financially with making these videos. It's a service that allows you to kind of support directly what it is that I do here. And so if you want to check out all the bonus content there, if you want to help support this channel, it's one of the first links in the description. It would really mean a lot to me, even if you just poked in there and said, hey, what's this all about? That would be cool. But that's it for me. If you want to click somewhere on the screen here, there's another video or series of videos. Perhaps I'll link a playlist. Who knows? So check out all of my stuff. You can subscribe for more if you want. I'm going to go. I love you a lot. Bye.